Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first live stream. She's not sleeping, but she's in the swing, and I think she's gonna fall asleep. My cheeks are still red because we went out for a run. But what time is it now? Oh, my run ended at 1:45, and I came in and I took a shower. My face is still red. Anyway, yeah, drinking milk. First person here is, I can't see it. All right, hang on, let me get it on here. First, Ike, General. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. Number one, walking away from things that no longer serve you bring in new opportunities. Um, you also have a new business opportunity here. So it could be leaving an old job behind or moving forward in a personal business of some type. Being at the right place at the right time brings in respect and a business relationship that could be long-term and very profitable. If you're not with anyone right now, love-wise, you've got a Libra coming in. You also have a Capricorn. But look out for arguments. So if you decide to walk away from something that's no longer serving you, it may not be the easiest departure, but it would be for your greatest good. It would be for the greatest good. TVET, General Love. Choices. Well, the first thing that comes up is happiness is on its way. It's a little bit delayed. It's still coming. Choices. You got several people around you. You're no longer holding yourself back and you're feeling prepared for the future. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Starting a new journey with somebody out of the blue. Leading to greener pastures. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. I think you're going to have more than one choice around you. But that's a good thing. Michelle, what's coming in next week? Next week may be a lot of hard work around business or job and career. Lots of hard work starting to pay off, feeling like finally I'm seeing the fruits of my labor come into fruition. I'm no longer holding myself back. A lot of strength around career and business, financial stability. Being at the right place at the right time can also bring in a new opportunity of some type. Feeling like the world is at your feet, Three of Pentacles, a stable long-term business arrangement or business partnership, whatever it is, that can stand the test of time and can be very profitable. Beautiful one, general love for the week. Love for the week may be kind of slow. There may not be all that much happening this week. It's like feeling a little bit burdened by the weight of the world, not hearing from people that you want to hear from, or communication seems to be down. Maybe taking a lot of time to yourself, figuring out what it is that you want or how you want to move forward. The Magician is here in reverse, so it's like nothing seems to be coming into fruition this week. Hangman is here too. And this week generally may be a little bit disappointing. Towards the end of the week, the energy starts to shift and you have the world at your feet. So the end of the week may be a little bit better, but the week seems kind of stagnant. Mustafa, general for today. Oh, you dropped the milk? Let me get it for you. Let me get it. Oh, you dropped the milk? Yeah, come over here. Let me bring bring you over here. I know. Here you go. Here you go. Well, you're gonna have to hold it then. All right, you got it. Good girl. That's it. Good girl. General for today for Mustafa. General for today. Energy today is like exhaling. It's like finally starting to feel a little bit of relief. Feeling pretty grounded. I don't know if you're working on your schoolwork today, you get a lot done. It seems slow and steady, but you're not holding yourself back, and it feels like you can take a breath. Get that schoolwork done. But I think that that's what's happening. You're going to be able to exhale soon. Inez, what's coming towards me? You got a creative project coming in. Walking away from something that no longer serves you brings in personal strength. Reconnecting to a spiritual practice brings in happiness or a new spiritual practice. Somebody from your past may be returning. This person is probably an old friend that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, and they could be in water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You also have money headed your way. Mustafa, general for this upcoming week. Okay, for this coming week, you've got some good stuff. No longer holding yourself back brings in a new journey of some type. May feel like you have a long road ahead of you, but you're on the right path. You're making a decision to accomplish whatever needs to be done, and you're working towards your goals. Got a little bit of adventure starting. Life starts to move forward quickly. Love cup. Two of Cups and the Love Cup is full. So there's possibility this week that somebody catches your eye. Light Soul Tarot, what's coming in for love soon? Could get a message from somebody out of the blue or run into somebody out of the blue who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Could be a Scorpio. Got a Scorpio coming in. They could be two different people, or they could be the same person. A Scorpio that you haven't heard from reaches out to you. You could be starting a new beginning with somebody, or a new journey with somebody. Got a Virgo around you too. You also have a Sagittarius and a Cancer coming in. Two of Cups. A committed relationship is on the horizon, but you're going to have a couple of different opportunities with different people. Adriana, something new. Perseverance leads to a new business opportunity and also enhanced intuition. Life changes for the better quickly. Peace and serenity is coming into your life, or you're coming to a place where you're feeling like very happy or very peaceful. Four of Pentacles, feeling more financially stable. Four of Wands, changing homes, upgrading your home, moving into a new home, something of that nature brings in a lot of happiness. And no longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but starting to feel like life is moving forward and the pieces are starting to fall into place. Auntie Charlie, when Mel comes back, what will his intentions be? Well, he may not, his intentions when he comes back, it's like Three of Cups, which is like looking to celebrate, looking to have a good time. He's got a wish around the situation. and there's a lot of strength, and he wants things to move forward. I'm not seeing a ton of love and commitment right now, but there is being at the right place at the right time. The world is at your feet, and his intentions may be, let's hang out, let's have a good time, let's see what happens. I don't think it's like a bad thing. I just think that he may be coming in a little bit more lighthearted rather than so serious. Bridget, what should I look forward to? Yeah. Uh-huh. Hold it with your big paws. Go ahead. What should I look forward to? Rest, relaxation, and self-care comes up around you big time. When you're taking care of yourself and you least expect it, out of the blue, you get a message from someone who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. This person comes in out of the blue, but you have choices. There's other people around you. Happiness comes in when you have choices. There's a lot going on. You got an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Love cup is full. You're no longer holding yourself back. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Ronnie, career for the rest of the year. Yeah, I know, you're getting a little tired, so why don't you take a snooze? I know, take a snooze. At some point you may switch jobs because it looks like you're walking away from something that no longer serves you. You're prepared to make the change. You feel like you can exhale and you got something to celebrate around your new career or new job or a new business opportunity. It also could be something that you're doing that's all your own in addition to. So if you feel like your current job is like, it's just a job and I just go there and do what I have to do, you might do something on the side that really feeds your soul. And you know, when you do something that you love, you're going to be successful at it. Like that's just, there's no two ways about that. The Wheel of Fortune. We got good luck around a possible business opportunity, changing careers, or moving on to a new job. Things change for the better quickly. I don't think that you're going to be in the same position, you know, by the beginning of next year. Either you're still at the same job, but you don't give a shit what goes on there because you're doing your own thing on the side, or you may have already changed jobs. Mustafa, I don't see it yet, so let me do Adriana. Are they going to call me straight that I was chosen, or are they going to give me an exam? Okay, are they going to give me an exam? I think you're going to have to take an exam. Mustafa, I had a tower moment with my family. Now I can 100% concentrate on school. Will I accomplish all my school goals for the week, especially in my accounting class? I think so. You know, I can't let you out. Yep. That's sort of what was coming up before. Putting your effort into school makes you feel relief and accomplished. Can't come out, you gotta stay in there. Auntie Charlie, does Jays just want to keep things light and non-committal? For right now, yeah, but that might change in the future. Red. Is there a breakthrough? What was that? Big burp? Did you spit up a little bit? Let me just wipe that. Hang on, let's wipe that. Oh, that's caca. Yeah, okay, go ahead. right, it's hectic. Is there a breakthrough soon? Definitely. Like within the next week to 10 days. What happened to me? Where did it go? Where did the Susie thing go? Where did it go? Worry. Where is it? Avery Grace. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Gotta stay in there. Oh boy. Sepia here from Rumble. I haven't today either. You should hear from him in the next couple of days. I mean, it keeps coming up. You hear from him. I would try to take your focus off of him and get doing something else, or make plans with somebody else and try to forget about him a little bit. That may help change the energy up of the situation. Nope, you're not getting out of there. You got to stay in there. Mustafa, advice from my spirit guides. I would have successful, productive week. Okay. Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic phase. You already know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. Nine of Water, a wish comes true. Concerns fade away, a love of life. The Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic. Events that occur with speed. Take time to really review your options, create solutions. You know what you need to do. You just got to focus, get it done, and you can do it. Is it done with me, Amo? No, I think that you're too focused on it. I think it's holding the energy. I think if you get busy doing something else, or you make plans with, even just to get out or be with someone else and take your mind off of it, I think the energy will loosen. There's too much focus on it. No, it's not over, but the energy right now around the situation is pretty choked. So I would try to forget about him for a few days, get busy doing something else, find somebody else to hang out with, even if it's just, like to go to dinner or to go out for a walk, so that you're not thinking about him. Take him off your mind, and then things should change. Sepia, who's coming towards me in love? You got a couple of people here. You've got a Gemini, a Cancer, a Capricorn, a Virgo, and an Aquarius, and possibly a Libra. The Libra, I'm not 100% sure. The Libra, this could be a Libra comes in, or it could be that your karma, love karma, is starting to change. So you got several different options coming in over the next couple of months. Shweta, how does V feel towards me? How does V feel towards me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, down to earth, intelligent, smart, hardworking, successful. Thinks you're attractive, kind-hearted, you've got direction, you know what you want. Thinks that you're creative and spiritually connected, or spiritually in tune. What's that? Sepia, what will be Rommel's next step towards me since I haven't spoken to him? I think communication is going to come in next. Yeah, see, the timing right now is not great. Judgment's in reverse. But it's going to change. It's going to change and transform. thing is that right now there's so much concentration on what he's doing, where he is, why he hasn't called. And, a watch pot never boils. So as long as that's where your focus is, the energy around the situation is stuck. Once you get busy doing something else, even, like, I had a therapist that used to tell me, and it used to drive me nuts. But in a way, she was right. She used to say to me, when you feel like that, or you feel like nothing is happening, or you feel really stuck, clean out your closets or clean out your dresser drawers, because it will take your mind off of things, which then will help to start to loosen the energy. And it's something that you can control. You can't control how other people treat you all the time, but you can control what you're doing. Sitting around waiting to hear from somebody is just going to keep you waiting. But being busy doing something else can kind of change that. So that's what my suggestion would be. Try to find something else to keep your mind off of it right now. Enos, what's coming towards me in 8 in love? What's coming towards me in 8 in love? Indecision around the situation. You do have some good luck and things. The energy around the situation is going to change and move forward. But I don't know if he puts in enough effort for you, and you may get annoyed with him, and you might move on to somebody else. You have a Pisces coming in. If he's not a Pisces, you may move on to somebody else. Yeah, you gotta take a snooze. Seppi is so frustrated. Nothing is happening. I know nothing is happening for a lot of people, but like the more you focus on nothing's happening, the more nothing is going to happen, and the more you want something to happen, the less it's going to happen. Kind of surrendering to the situation will help things move forward, rather than being like so fixated on I want this right now, and I need it for it to happen now, and if it doesn't, then I don't want to do this anymore. Like sometimes things take time to get rolling. You're just coming out of this other relationship. If you're not in another relationship by next Monday, that's okay. I think a little time is healthy, and the more that you want things to move forward, the more stagnant things are going to be, because that's just how the way things work. Unless you start forcing things and manipulating things, which I wouldn't suggest, because I don't think that's helpful in the long run. People do it, but to me, I don't think it's helpful in the long run. Avery, you have to stay in the swing. I'm not letting you out. Okay, generally, there is a bill or a loan or a debt that you may be paying off that makes you feel relief. There is indecision around you, and there also is a lot of overthinking, contemplation, and feeling stuck. I mean, everyone feels stuck right now. I don't know anybody that right now is like, I'm in a really good place. Everyone feels like they're waiting for something to happen, and just when it's about to happen, things get pushed back. But the energy changes at some point. Good luck comes in and forward movement happens. You can't make things happen when you want them to happen just because you want it. You know what I mean? And wanting it and feeling frustrated is just going to make you feel that much more frustrated. I mean, I've been in that situation many times where I feel like, what the fuck? How come I just can't seem to have anything work in my favor, but yet everybody else, their life seems to be moving forward? Right now, no one's life is moving forward. Everybody is stuck. I mean, people have been, like my neighbors, they had a wedding planned months ago. They keep having to put it off. Imagine being in that situation. Like, you've been waiting how long for this day, and now you got to keep putting it off and putting it off. And even when they do finally have it, who knows who's going to come? Because of this fucking virus that people are afraid of. Stop. And having to come in eventually. You just can't make it happen when you want it. You have to kind of disconnect from everything and just say, you know what? I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And I got to do something to take my mind off this stuff, because being fixated on it is not going to help. It's just going to make matters worse. Avery, you're going to go in the crib. I can't let you out. If I let you out, you're going in the bouncy thing. You want to go in the bouncy thing? Let's go in the bouncy thing. Come on. You're going to go in the bouncy thing. All right, Avery, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. All right, I'm going to put you in the crib. All right, we'll see what happens. I think she's going to fall asleep, to be honest. We'll see what happens. All right, so let's see if anything else is coming in. You do have a new journey starting, and you're no longer holding yourself back, and you are walking away from things that no longer serve you, which then does enhance your intuition and brings you to a wish, which then has divine timing around it. So I think things are going to change at some point before the end of the year. I can't tell you when. I can't tell you how fast. The best advice I can say for anyone feeling frustrated and stuck is to focus on something else. Take your focus off of it. Otherwise, like waiting for a phone call, the phone never rings. Like that's just how it is. It's just very frustrating. That's why, and I've never been like this ever. It's just not who I am. People that date a lot of people, that just go out with anybody, that just they don't care. Those people, their lives tend to move forward very quickly because they're very busy all the time doing things. So, like I had a friend of mine. She got married young, had kids young, got divorced her husband, married a woman, had another kid, divorced her, married another woman. I mean, she doesn't get stuck, like she just keeps moving forward. But she's always had that sort of energy around her where she just, like, okay, so I'll find someone else. Okay, so I'll just move forward. It's fine. It is what it is. I mean, of course, I'm not living in her head, so I don't know what she's really thinking, but she always seems to never be like heartbroken for very long. She just moves forward. I've never been like that myself, so I can't really. I wish I could be more like that, but I've never been like that. So I totally understand how you feel when you feel stuck and like nothing is ever happening. I mean, I spent 14 years working 2 jobs and feeling like I was never going to get out of that nasty rat race, but eventually I did. So eventually things do change, even when it feels like nothing is happening. It just sucks. And this whole year has been like that. Mimi, what did Jasmine want to tell me last night? Did she tell you she wanted to tell you something? Or you're just assuming this? Because it looks here like last night she felt very peaceful, very serene, very successful, and very calm. So I don't really think that she wanted to tell you anything. Or she had nothing specifically in mind that she wanted to tell you. Like the card suggests that she felt very at peace. Like she didn't really have much to discuss. Mustafa. Update on Miriam's current thoughts and feelings towards me. Even though I'm not pursuing her, at least I wish that I was fully understood by her. I don't think she's clear about who I really am. No, I don't think she is either. No, I mean she feels sometimes she feels she's a little disappointed in you, but um, she feels that you're kind, you're warm, you're sincere. She thinks that you're attractive, intelligent, hardworking, grounded, down to earth, and that you have a lot of potential. But something about the situation she felt to be disappointing. But you know what? Nobody is perfect. Like nobody's perfect. It's fine. Mustafa, love reading for the next 6 weeks. You got some new options coming in the next 6 weeks. The fire sign shows up. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A Capricorn is here, and so is a Virgo. Things change for the better for you quickly, and you're getting a lot of respect from women in your life over the next 6 weeks. John, is Lily the Taurus and Nick the Sagittarius meant to be? Nothing is meant to be. There is no nothing that is like we have free will in this world, so it's up to you to decide if that's something that you want to be in, or if they decide that they want to be together. There is nothing that is meant to be or not meant to be. And we got to get out of that idea of thinking like that, because first of all, it keeps people stuck in situations forever that are just not working because they think that there is some sort of destiny that's supposed to happen. People cross each other's paths for a reason, to teach each other something. Sometimes it's not the lesson that we want to learn, but it's something that we need to learn. As far as something that's meant to be, it's like I wouldn't answer yes to that for anyone, because they're supposed to come into each other's lives to teach each other something. Um, they can learn their lesson and then move on with their lives, or they could learn their lessons and stay together. But it's the choice of the two people. It's not like God or some kind of force is like, you two are meant to be. Under any circumstances, it doesn't make a difference. You two are supposed to be together. That it doesn't work like that. And it's unfortunate that we grow up believing that that's how things work. No, you were meant to be in each other's lives or cross paths because you did. Everyone's supposed to teach somebody something, but I can't say that it means that you have to get married, have a white picket fence, and live for the rest of your lives, and then death does you part. I don't believe that. It's just that doesn't seem to be how things in reality, in real life, work. So is something meant to be? Yeah, you're meant to teach each other something. These two people are meant to teach each other something. That's why they were brought together to cross paths. What that lesson is, we don't know. We're not given the script. We have to figure it out. Um, and that's how it is. Yeah. We're here to teach one another things. I can't tell you that these two people are going to be together for the rest of their lives, because I don't believe that, and I wouldn't say it about anybody. I especially wouldn't say it because people get stuck in that idea that this is my person. And well, they're treating me bad right now because they're just treating me bad right now, and they're gonna realize that I'm the one for them. And to me, if somebody's treating you badly, that's your clue to get the hell out. Like, we're not here to be mistreated. We're here to learn things, and we're here to experience things. So that's for you to decide, or for these two people to decide, if they're supposed to learn something or if they've already learned it. There are plenty of people that stay together because they don't want to be alone, or because they don't want to have to meet someone else, or because they're too lazy, or they don't want to be single. They don't want their friends to think that they're single, and they're in stagnant relationships with people that they don't want to be with just because. And that's, to me, that's worse. Anyhow, Mustafa. Oh, I did that one. Um, Jay Allen. How is Amy feeling about me today? How is Amy feeling about me today? She thinks that you're inspiring, intelligent, attractive, hardworking. Intelligent comes up again. A little bit mysterious. Mustafa. I don't see it yet. Let me do Stephanie. What is coming in for me and Matt? Well, you have a wish around the situation. If you've been feeling burdened by the situation, there's a wish put out into the universe. But you guys are going to have choices and decisions that you have to make as to whether or not you're going to take this relationship forward. It looks like the two of you do have a soulmate connection, but there may be some regret or some pessimism around this situation, and there even could be an argument. Moving forward, if you guys decide to work on this relationship and to move things forward, the love cup is full and there is possibility. So it's really going to be up to you which direction you take it in, because you have a wish and there are choices. So you could decide, hey, listen, we're just going to be friends. I don't want anything more than that. Or you may decide to move forward. Either way, it's a soulmate relationship, and not all soulmate relationships have to be romantic. So you choose the direction it goes in, but this person is in your life, at least for now. Red Nappy, should we go to Christopher's today? 70% chance yes. Adriana, when am I changing homes? Could be sometime this winter. Maybe within the next 4 months. Mustafa. I don't see it yet. So let's do Ronnie. Why are people that I don't know trying to request my personal Instagram page? Not the encouragement page. Oh, your personal page. That happens to me too sometimes, but not frequently. But every once in a while, I'm like, who is this person? Well, it does look, I mean, I don't know if you don't know them at all, because somebody from your past should be requesting that page too. Somebody, like, it could be an old friend, somebody you haven't seen in a while. Um, and it does look like there are a couple of people that just thought you were legitimately interesting, and that's why. And one person may think that they know you, but they don't. Like, they just may have you confused with somebody else. Mustafa, you said that I'll be respected by women more soon. Why is this, and how would I manifest it? Okay, so when you want to manifest like being better respected or being treated better, like that's what you focus on, like the affirmation, I'm always well respected, or people see me as intelligent, whatever it is that you want more of. People show me respect. Like that's just what you focus on. Like I always get respect. And like not like in the future, but now. And then that kind of an idea should be reflected back to you. Like for me, I always felt like people never took me seriously. I don't know where I got that from, but that was always something that, and I would always see it being reflected back at me. Like, people don't take me seriously, or people think that I'm a joke, or people don't think that I'm as important as the next guy. Like, at all of my jobs, well, not really from A&P, because A&P was different, but I would feel like I was friends with the receptionist, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being a receptionist at all, but she used to make significantly more money than me, and I was like in the fucking accounting department, like handling like the company's finances. But I just felt like, well, she's more important than me, or she's better respected than me, or they take her more seriously than they take me. And that's what I got reflected back at me. And every time I went for like a review, that's pretty much what I was told. Like, well, we're not going to pay you any more money for you doing the same job this year than you did last year. But meanwhile, you're paying the receptionist more money every year to answer the telephone. But I couldn't say that because we weren't supposed to know what each other made. But she was hired at significantly more money than me. Why? Because I accepted less. I mean, I was hired at 5 cents an hour more than I was making at my part time job at a full time position. And I felt like that's what I deserved, you know? So if you change that energy, and not that you have to be pompous and cocky and think who the fuck you are, but just feeling like, you know what, I get respected by people, I get what I deserve, and people treat me the way I should be treated, then you kind of reflect that back at you more when you start to put that out there, because the universe is going to mirror how you feel. So when you start to feel like, you know what, I'm in school, I'm successful, I earn good money, I'm spiritually connected, I'm attractive, I'm young, I'm this, I'm that. That's what the world is going to show you. The world is going to see that too. Because we're like gemstones that are multifaceted. You can look at it one way and it looks a certain way, and then you look at it a different way and it looks a certain way. So you want to put your best intentions out there, and then that's what gets reflected back at you. It's could be a practice. God knows it is with me. Krista, what are Jay's current feelings about me? He feels a little bit burdened by the situation, and in a way, he feels a little bit betrayed and angry. But he kind of knows that this whole situation is his fault. He's got nobody to blame but himself, although he would like to blame you. It's not your fault. He feels like he's got choices, but it's not like he's making a decision anytime soon. I don't know where he is in his life or what's going on exactly, but it does look like at some point he does move on, or he moves out of that situation. And you and him may have divine timing that steps in, that clears up this mess. But right now, he looks like he's kind of holds you responsible, but it hasn't changed the way he feels about you. He still cares about you. He still he feels connected to you, but he kind of feels like this big mess could have been avoided. But it's like, and what we could have avoided it, what, and made life easy for you. It's not fair, and it's interesting when people feel that way, because it's like do you think about anybody else? Like I see that a lot, like where the person gets called on the carpet for doing something really shitty, or for putting somebody through bullshit for a long time, which of course is always the other person's responsibility whether or not they put up with it. But then they turn around and they're like, well, this is your fault. But no, it's not my fault. Like, this is what the situation was. The whole thing is very interesting, but I think it's going to get better. I think that there's going to be a turning point in this situation where, we're coming to a breaking point. So these planets are telling me that stuff isn't going to fly anymore. So this kind of bullshit isn't going to fly anymore. He's going to have to take responsibility. Saturn and Pluto's went direct last night, I believe. It's all about being accountable, like taking responsibility for your own actions. I might not be perfect, but you're not fucking perfect either, and you have to take responsibility for the role you played in this situation. So I think the energy of the situation should be changing soon. Maybe not as soon as you want, but it should start to change. Mustafa. Um, how would it look like? Well, I think that you're going to get a lot of attention from women in the near future. You get the 10 cups. You also have a lot of hard work. You got women. You have women, more than one, that are going to be interested in you, and they're going to let you know it. They may not be over the top, but you're going to know that they're interested in you. You got cause for celebration around love, and you have happiness. The sun is in reverse, which means it might take time. It might not happen as fast as you want it to, but it's coming. You have a Cancer coming in here that's going to be interested in you. You have success around love. I mean, I can't tell you exactly what they're going to do to let you know that they're interested in you, but you're going to be able to sense it. Like if you were, let's just say, for example, you were to walk into a room and there were 10 girls, you would be able to sense that 3 of them are interested in you. You got good luck coming in around women, your relationships with women. And it could be women in general, not just love interests. So if you have teachers or professors or bosses that are women, you might be getting a lot of respect from them too. Flower. How will me and Elle's evening together go tonight? It should go pretty well. It looks like there is room for growth and transformation, but there may be a little bit of arguing and bickering, not a big deal. Um, if this is somebody from your past, they're showing up. If not, you have somebody from your past that could reach out. One thing might not have to do with the other. It looks like tonight may be a decent night. It goes pretty well. Serena, will the Aries ask me out this week? Got the Judgment card. Something should happen this week. How does he see the connection with me now? He feels like he's going to be putting in some work, like you guys are working on it or you guys are working on the connection. He's a little argumentative though. There's something that may not be sitting right with him about this situation. He also may be feeling a little bit like, well, the love cup is in reverse, which is not positive. And the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse too. He may be feeling like, I'm going to give this a shot, see where it can go. But I don't know if the two of you are on the same page. I think that you're looking at things more of like you want them to be stable and committed, and I don't think that he's looking at that, looking at things like that yet. Because it look with the Ace of Cups in reverse, it's like the interest is running out, or his patience. He's starting to lose patience with the situation. I don't know. One of you guys may not be on the same page, so I would suggest having a conversation. Figure out where it is that things are going between the two of you, because I don't think the two of you are on the same page. Mustafa. Among the women coming my way in the next couple of weeks, why will the women who have a crush on me, and why will they be attracted to me? Okay, everyone's going to be attracted to something different. So there's going to be somebody who's going to be attracted to you because they think that you're mysterious, deep, mysterious and unique. Like there's something like she may say something like, I don't know what it is, but there's something about him, that kind of a thing. Then there's going to be someone who is just going to find you physically attractive, and that's going to be where the interest starts. Everybody's different, so people get attracted in different ways. Like I get attracted to people when they're funny, like that. You got to be funny. If you don't have a personality, then I don't care what you look like, I won't be attracted to you. So you're going to come across different types. Somebody thinks that you're mysterious and deep, and that's what's attractive. There's an air of mystery to you. Somebody's attracted to you for your looks. Somebody is attracted to you for your work ethic. That comes up too. So it's going to be interesting. How does the man B feel about the context of the spiritualists that I shared with him and the videos of them performing intense rituals? Okay, he's intimidated by it. So it's like at first he felt really lucky that you gave him all that stuff, but now he feels burdened by it. He feels like a little mini tower moment. He may be afraid. It might be too much for him right now. Krista, we haven't spoken in 3 weeks. His birthday was yesterday, and I chose not to reach out. Was that the right decision? Yeah, I don't think that you did the wrong thing. Let's see. I think you did the right thing. You know what? Like, I get so fucking tired always doing the right thing, right? And then not getting, like, nobody cares. Like, oh, I did the right thing by you, but you don't give a shit. So no, I think you did the right thing, because I think that right now the silence speaks louder. You know, somebody that comes in with a big happy birthday, you know, bullshit, it almost makes him feel like, or it puts the energy out there like, I'm not really mad, or I'm not really upset, or you could do whatever you want. I'm still going to remember your birthday. Whereas not saying anything is kind of like, you know what, go fuck yourself already. And also, guys and birthdays are different than women and birthdays. Like, women make a big deal. Like, he's got to remember my birthday. He's got, and men, you know how many times like I've had to be like, no, you got to, it's your kid's birthday tomorrow. Or I'll hear him ask the kid, what date is it? You were born on which day? That's how guys are. Now, to me, I would rather have somebody say to me, I can't remember for the love of God when your birthday is, than someone pretend. Because it's, you know, that's honest. My birthday's on the 6th. My anniversary with my ex Tom was on the 5th. And for the love of God, that he could not keep the two of them straight. And I always had to tell him. And I just thought it was funny. But for you, like, he knows damn well that you knew that yesterday was his birthday. So it speaks volumes that you didn't reach out to him, which I think is a good thing, because you know what? People need to be held accountable for the shit that they're doing. And he's going to have to stand up, and he's going to have to take a good, long, hard look at his life and figure out, you know, like, I say this to people all the time. Like, when we were like in high school, you know how like you think, oh, well, when I turn 18, right? Or when I turn 21. Okay, well, now you're 18, you're 21, and this is life, and there is no fucking dress rehearsal. So this is it. Is this what you want? You know, like, this is it. I mean, there's no, well, tomorrow or when I graduate or once I'm old enough to. Now it's like, this is it. This is all you have, and you don't know how much time you have left. Are you living the life you want to live, or are you just settling? You know, that's what you got to think to yourself. Like, do I really want to spend my life this way, or is there something better out there for me? And I think that most of us should be coming up towards the end of the year answering these questions for ourselves. And he's no different. Martha, was Lauren Lewis the first choice, or was there someone else he wanted first? Okay, was Lauren Lewis's first choice? Yeah, I think that she was his first choice. He seems to really like her. Um, yeah, and it looks like he finally got out of his own way and he made a move. Yeah, he seems to think that she's very, with like the judgment card is like, he kind of feels like there's more to come between the two of them. Yeah, no, I think that she was his first choice. Serena, why would the Aries be impatient in this connection? What is he expecting from me? Or is he just losing interest or feelings? Well, where are you in this connection? Are you guys in a committed relationship? Are you just talking? Because it doesn't seem like he's losing patience. It seems like you guys aren't on the same page. Like, you want more from him than he wants from you, or vice versa. I don't know who, but it seems like your intentions for the relationship may be more of a stable relationship than he's willing to give right now. I don't think he's impatient. I don't think that you guys are on the same page. You might find out that he may be disappointing, or he may tell you, look, I'm just not looking for what you're looking for. He feels a little bit burdened by this. Yeah, and I don't think he wants things to move forward as fast as you do. I'm not sure where you are in the connection. That's the thing. See, people will say things to me like, how are things with my Aries? I'm not saying that you said that, but, and then when I look at the cards, I'm like, they're not in a committed relationship. I don't even know if he knows who she is. You know what I mean? So I don't know where you guys are in this. Like, people use this word connection as if it's like something that we have to honor, and it, you know, like, we have this connection. I don't like some that's a word that like people give a lot of power to. Like we have free will in this. So there is like guys don't sit around all the time thinking about a connection. They're either like into you or they're not, or they're looking for a relationship or they want to be in a committed relationship and that's where they're putting their energy, or they're not. The energy of this situation seems like the two of you aren't on the same page, which is why I would suggest that you communicate with him. Because the last question with, is he going to ask me out this week, would lead me to believe you guys aren't in a committed relationship, because I wouldn't ask that about my boyfriend. I wouldn't say, is he going to ask me out? Like we're just together. Do you know what I'm getting at? That's why I'm saying the cards kind of indicate that you guys aren't on the same page. One of you is thinking one thing and the other person is thinking the other. So I would have a conversation about where your relationship is going, or how you guys are both feeling, because that could clear up some of this indecisiveness that's going on in between you. You know what I'm getting at? I don't know that he's losing interest, but I don't think that you guys are in the same on the same page. Deja, what does Spirit want me to know? Right, Anna, this is no fucking dress rehearsal. That's exactly right. Ace of Water, falling in love with the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and intuition, a new home, life experience. You have Archangel Chamuel. Significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. The Nine of Fire, don't give up, protect that which you've created, and have courage and believe in yourself. Um, Sepia, Derek came in around 3 or 4 in the morning. What is he thinking continuing to do this if he plans on reconciling? Well, he may not be planning on it right now. That just may be something that comes up in the future. Um, yeah, see, it shows here that he's going to try to put in hard work at this situation. He's not there yet. Like, that's not where he is right now. It doesn't mean it's not going to change next week. Um, see, around him, he doesn't have a wish. So he may not get what he wants out of this situation. See, it hasn't happened yet. This is coming up where he comes in out of the blue and he brings more balance into the situation. I mean, this guy's got to realize that the two of you can't live like this forever, where he's out all night and you're at home. You know what I mean? Like, he's got to realize that things have to change at some point. Thing is that men tend to not, like, they tend to take the easiest route. I hate to say that, but that's how most men are. They take the easiest route and they tend to get away with what they can get away with until it doesn't work for them anymore. Once shit blows up, then it's everybody else's fault. Like, that's just usually how they act. Can't say that everyone is like that, but he's not doing anything at this point to fix it, and he's still going about his business, coming home in the middle of the night. That doesn't mean things aren't going to change at some point. If you're still living there next week or the week after, he could come home at that point and decide he wants to fix things. But that's up to you. I mean, you're still there. As long as you're still there, he thinks that you're there. You know what I mean? If he came home and you packed your shit and you were gone, you might see something different from him. Because then it would be like, oh shit, she's gone. But now it's like, she's there. Like, people tend to respond to energy and actions more than words. So if you're there, your energy is there, your stuff is there, he's like, well, she's here. I could do whatever the fuck I want. And then next week, if something changes, well, then I'll just, I'll go with the flow. Men don't tend to think in the future. They always tend to be thinking right now. This is where he is right now. If something changes, it changes tomorrow, and then that's when you see the change happen. That's just the difference. Like, women are like, they're always 10 steps ahead, and men are just like here and now. He doesn't feel like he has to do anything because you're still there. You still live there. Your stuff is still there. He doesn't think you're gone, and He'll just do things when he feels like it. He's already proven to be very selfish. But also, what's even worse than that is that his self-esteem is so low because of all the women and the money and all that other nonsense, which is a real shame because I mean, he could have a nice nest egg for retirement and he could have a nice life. And he's spending it on what? On stupid bullshit, like ego, low vibrational shit that's not going to mean anything tomorrow. It doesn't mean anything now. It's a shame, and it's a shame that the irony with a lot of men is that they come off like they're in control, they're in charge, and they're the ones making the decisions. But most of them are really have very low self esteem, and it's they're not the tough they're not the tough cowboy they'd like to believe they are. Mustafa. What will the man be do with the context of the spiritualist I gave him? He's thinking about it. He's spending a lot of time thinking about it. I don't think he's going to do anything because I think he's afraid. Or at least he's afraid right now. TD, general for the rest of the week. TD, general for the rest of the week. You should have some nice money coming in. Could be hearing from that Aries. Got a Sagittarius around you. You might be feeling a little bit like I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor come into fruition. So there may be an element of frustration around this week, but you're not holding yourself back anymore, and you are ready to walk away from things that aren't serving you. But you got money coming in. Sagittarius, Aries, both around you. Sepia, Derek, and other women. He's got regret. He's starting to feel regretful for everything that's happened. And he feels burdened by the situation. He does, well, here's the thing. Cat's out of the bag. So the other women may know about each other, or other women may realize what's going on. Things may not be going as well for him as he would want them to. He's losing control. That's the thing. He's starting to lose control. And he's going to expose himself for who he is. Hermit is in reverse. He's also not discussing it with anyone because he knows he's wrong. So he's keeping everything to himself because he knows that people would be like, what the fuck are you doing? So he's like, well, I'm going to just keep my mouth shut. He does have other women around him, but they're starting to see who he is. Emperor in reverse. He's losing control and he's trying hard to maintain control. He's not in a good place. He's got decisions to make, and he's also got betrayal around him. Another woman may blow him up. So something else may happen to him that doesn't have anything to do with you, but you may hear about it. Yeah, this is all starting to come out for him. Mustafa. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. If I ran into the man B and wore either all black and all spiritual beaded called Tazbeth around my neck, fat shiny gemstone rings, dragon's blood, and spoke slowly with him, what would his reaction be? He would be nervous. Well, a couple of things happen, okay? First, he feels a little bit disappointed in you. On one hand, he feels like he's not sure if you're putting on an act, and on the other hand, he's not sure if he should be scared. Whatever happened with that spiritualist or whatever it was he saw isn't sitting right with him, and he's not 100% sure that he wants to be involved in this kind of practice. So if you showed up like that, you might really put him over the edge. Martha, Next person coming to me, timing. Okay, let's see. You've got a Capricorn. Capricorn, and then there may be a while before Scorpio shows up. So the timing for the Capricorn could be within the next 4 weeks, and the Scorpio may not be for another 6 months. Gemma, is there any future with my Pisces man? You got a 33% chance that there's a future with him. Amen. I feel fat in my body and I'm really losing my confidence. Give me a glimpse on what's going on. That's funny. We were just talking about this last night. Because I've been feeling awful myself. And I think it was Cinnamon last night that was saying the same thing. There's a couple of things. First of all, we've got Jupiter in Capricorn, which Jupiter in Capricorn just does not function well. Jupiter is the giver of gifts, but Jupiter also, depending on where it is in your chart, can make you heavy, because it's like it's Jupiter is, too much of a good thing is not always such a good thing. So I've noticed in my life, whenever I had Jupiter in certain places, that's when my weight would go up. And then there are other times when it functions better in my chart, and that's when the weight comes off. It's like the 20 pounds that you go up and down. It could have something to do with Jupiter. But a lot of people are going through that right now, and there's a couple of things that I've been suggesting to people. You are coming into a place of more balance. You got the Two of Pentacles here, which is good. And connecting spiritually to a spiritual practice and a creative practice should help you at least feel better mentally. So feeling like shit and just whatever it is, look, I don't care how you cut the cake. I am still have about, to be honest, probably about 35 to 45 pounds to get me back to where I usually waffle back and forth. I'm usually between 120 and 135. Like, that's usually where I am. And now I'm like 168, 167. I mean, this is like, right? So what I've been trying to do, right, is something every day, like put on lipstick, and I put glitter on it, right? Because it's just something different. This morning I went out for a run. I don't care how slow I am. I don't care how long or how many miles. 35 minutes, and then later on tonight I'll go out for another walk. Do something, because it will make you feel better. The other night I put cream on my feet and I slept with socks on. Like, do something for yourself every day that makes you feel better, because little things add up to a big thing in the end. Anything. I was putting off coloring my hair for like months. Disgusting. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing that I can't put hair color on? Stop being fucking lazy and go in the bathroom and put the hair color on. So I did that. So I'm trying to do every day to make me feel better about myself. So try something. Lipstick. Intermittent fasting. Don't eat your first meal until 12 o'clock. That may help you feel better. It help you feel lighter. It may help control your blood sugar. Like, any little change can add up to a big change at the end of the day. And it all comes back to our own confidence. Always. Like, like, it always comes back to how we feel about ourselves. Like, I mean, I remember watching, like, hearing people talk about Jessica Simpson and just feeling like, I can't believe the scrutiny they put this girl through. Really. Like, at her heaviest, she was never that heavy. And at her heaviest, she was still fucking beautiful. So who gives a shit? But she's got one hell of an attitude. I mean, she cracks me up. When she was pregnant with her last kid, she gained like 100 pounds. She posted she broke the toilet seat and she sat down on the toilet. I was crying. But like, it's relatable. We all go through this. Most of us go through this. And if it's not a weight thing, it's something else. You got acne or alopecia or whatever it is. But problem skin, psoriasis. Everybody's got something. But doing something small and little, I think, can make a big difference long term. Little changes. So try to do something for yourself every day that makes you feel good. Buy an expensive lotion. I've been lighting candles. I mean, I do light candles, but you know what? I bought a fucking Yankee Candle. Usually I'm like, oh, I'm not going to spend the money on a Yankee Candle. But you know what? I fucking ordered it from Yankee Candle. I don't give a shit. Like, it's little things that can help bring your mood up, because it always comes back to us. It's not other people. It's always how we feel about ourselves. So try a little bit of, anything. Wear your hair up if you normally wear it down. Wear it down if you normally wear it up. If you never wear green, wear a green shirt. Try something different. And you know what? You're going to feel different. And it's going to things will start to change. You're totally in control of that. Mustafa, I don't see it yet, so let me do Gemma. General read for guidance. Okay, let's see what's happening here. General guidance. Maybe feeling weighed down by the weight of the world. There also may be some arguments around you, or you could be feeling betrayed by somebody, but you're going to move past all of that. Negativity moves into the past, and you could be starting a new journey. Taking time for rest, relaxation, rejuvenating your batteries, recharging. Anything that you can do for yourself will make you feel much better these days, like a salt bath, a long walk out in the woods, whatever it is. With the hermit here, spending quiet time alone, recharging your batteries will be helpful. It also looks like when it comes to work or business, you could have a new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. Coming to a point of the year where you got some good karma coming back to you. Just watch out that you're not overthinking, rethinking, and putting too much energy into, focusing or a lot of thought going into something that you're just overthinking. Like, just kind of go with your intuition, whatever it is. You might feel like love is not that great. You got the Lovers in reverse. You also have the Ace of Cups in reverse. But the energy of that should be changing more towards the end of the year. Things start to move forward in your love relationships. And you have the Six of Wands, which would be success. Moving forward, if you're not with anyone right now, you have an Aquarius and you have Sagittarius coming in. Watch out that you don't get caught up in a third-party relationship. Three of Cups in reverse suggests there could be a third-party relationship around, and you don't want to get in the middle of that, not knowing. If you willingly enter a third-party relationship, that's your business. I just don't like when people get blindsided. Mustafa, what will the man be? Contact the spiritualist. And will they agree to teach him? Personally, I don't think my teacher will like and will probably cut his annoying ass off. I don't think he's going to reach out because I think he's scared. That's what I think. I don't think that it's going to happen. Mustafa, how would the man think and feel if I told him pretending the spiritualists whom I gave the contacts to him are also scammers? They're not, and not to contact them. He might feel regretful. He might contact them anyway. I wouldn't say anything. I would just leave it as is, because I think that he's intimidated and he's a little bit freaked out. I don't think he's going to reach out to them. And if he does, I don't think they're going to take him on anyway. So I would just kind of leave things the way they are. Eminem has been showing up a lot lately in my life. What does it mean? How does he feel when he sees me? Well, what do you mean by showing up? Like you're just crossing paths? Or he's been reaching out to you? All right, let's see. He's involved with somebody else. There's a third party here. There's somebody else around him. Um, it does look like he doesn't think poorly of you. I mean, he thinks you're a nice person. He thinks you're smart. He thinks that you're educated. He thinks that you're talented. But I don't know what you mean by he's showing up in your life. I think he's with somebody else. And I don't think he's really looking at you as, like a potential lover. I think he's involved with someone right now. Um, Mustafa, I'm really feeling to wear all black, fat, shiny gemstone rings and spiritual beads around my neck. I love the mysterious vibes it gives off. What would my dad's family think? Okay. They wouldn't like it. They would be argumentative about it. They would also be disappointed. And they wouldn't be quick to change their opinion. But you got to be who you are. If that's what you like, then that's what you got to go with. You know what it's reminding me of? Because I was just watching 13 Reasons. Shit, what's his name? Cyrus. I don't know if you watched it, but I don't know. The way you're describing reminds me of Cyrus. His hair is all like spiky and he wears dark eyeliner. Anyway, you got to be who you are. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be what somebody else wants you to be. You have to be who you are. And if that's what you like and that's what resonates with you, then that's what you do. Martha, does the Aries still think about me and how does he feel about me? 33% chance, yes, he still thinks about you. He thinks that you're, well, there's a little bit of sharp energy around the situation. So I don't know if something happened between the two of you, something that he's not thrilled about because he still thinks about that. But anyhow, he may feel too that something happened between the two of you or something happened with somebody else and he's kind of has a little bit of loss of respect. That's what comes up. But he's gotten over it. He's moved past it. He thinks that you're happy, hardworking, focused, attractive, kind, grounded, spiritually connected. Mustafa. I love the mysterious vibes wearing all black and numerous gemstones. How would girls at school think and feel? Well, not everyone's going to like it. I got to tell you that. Some people will be undecided, some people will feel disappointed, and some people are going to be really into it. Like, not everybody feels the same. There's, like, that's just how life is. We're not all going to agree, but you're going to attract some people that are going to resonate with that, and those people you may get along with really well because they may be into those things. You know, I think you got to be who you are, and I think that you're going to attract, you're going to attract the people that are meant to be in your life because you're into the similar types of things. Like, you may call in someone who also wears large gemstones and beaded necklaces. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be who you are. If that's what you like, that's what you have to do. And you don't have to do it all at once, if it intimidates you or if you're not ready for it. But you have to be who you are. Like, I love a lot of rings, but sometimes they annoy the hell out of me, so that's why I don't wear them. I also love different gemstones, but sometimes I just don't want jewelry on me. So you just have to, you got to play around with your own look. Sorry, if you gotta go, that's okay. You could close down the super chats. I'll come back on later. I have to do a call, but what can I expect in my love life for Zara? Okay. Yeah, I'll come back on tonight. You can expect to have choices. Growth and transformation comes in around choices. You've got a Libra, an Aquarius, an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're going to be thinking a lot about things in which direction you want to take your love life in. If you want to settle down, if you want to be in a committed relationship, you're looking to move forward into greener pastures, that your choice may be different in a partner. And you're definitely going to be calling the shots between now and the end of the year. I think that people that have exhausted their chances, you're not going to deal with those people anymore. And I think you got some fresh energy coming in too. There's a Scorpio here now. Kira, general for the week ahead. You may be very busy when it comes to work. The school thing keeps coming up. Eight of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be school though. It could be like, taking a course, like some kind of an art class, something that you just do for fun. But whatever it is, Eight of Pentacles is a new area of study, and it's also positive. And the Ace of Pentacles could be a new job opportunity of some type. If you have a wish this week, put it out into the universe, and you may feel like this week flies by. The Fool, starting a new journey of some type, that could have something to do with school. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Even if you're not there yet, it's on its way. April, the other night, Jay the Virgo called to tell me something, then refused to. What was it about? I think that he was going to tell you something about his past that he walked away from, or that he felt was holding him back, that no longer holds him back. I don't think it was a big, huge thing. I just don't think he's ready to talk about it right now, and at some point, it'll come back up. Lily, next week, general, please. Feel successful, or success comes in next week. Being at the right place at the right time brings in a Virgo. You also have some good karma coming in around you. Love cup is full. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Virgo coming in, a Sagittarius, and also a Libra. Next week should be a good week. You got the Sun, which is happiness. Mustafa, how does Nav the female think of me? Nav thinks that you are divine. She also thinks that you're funny, interesting, well-balanced, and very creative. Kira, what can I expect in my love life next week? A cause for celebration that comes in around an earth sign, possibly a Taurus. Maybe feeling like you're moving on to greener pastures, and you could meet this person around work or school or whatever it is that you do all day. There's also a Pisces around you, a Capricorn, and a Sagittarius. I can't tell you they're all going to come in next week, but next week you might feel like, hey, I got choices and options. The lady with the pink hair. Sepia, general for next week. General for next week. Well, disappointment moves into the past, and you may reconnect with a soulmate relationship, but you're going to have choices. It also looks like starting a new journey is possible, and you might be overthinking or rethinking or doing too much time thinking, but you're not holding yourself back next week. Could be focused on a new business, side business, or something that's all your own, and you have some good luck coming in next week. Plus, you have success coming in around a work-related thing. Sepia, career for next week. Feeling a little bit more balanced. You do have good luck coming in. You have hard work. You may be very busy next week, or you could be thinking about going back to school for something. There is something to celebrate around a wish when it comes to your career. I don't know if you're looking for a new job, but there's a possibility of getting a new job offer or um, a promotion at a current job. Page of Pentacles, side business that's all your own. You may be putting a lot of energy into that, and that could be, it could prove lucrative in the future. And it also may be something that would take your mind off of things, and you know, dumping your heart and soul into something on the side. It might help to loosen up the energy around the other areas of your life that feel a little stuck. Mustafa, I don't see it yet, so let me do Kira. How is Leroy currently feeling about me? What's next from him? He is taking a little bit of space here, but not for very long. He should be trying to reach out or contact you in some way. Communication he tries to come in, I don't know, maybe within the next couple of days or so. He thinks that you're giving him a hard time. But that's beside the point. The way that he feels about you, he cares about you a lot. The love cup here is full. He just doesn't feel like there's good karma around the situation. He also feels like things are a little bit upside down. But he thinks you're intelligent, hardworking, smart, you have a lot of potential, you're kind, you have a big heart, you're very thoughtful, unique, and attractive. He also thinks that you're creative. Lena, what's coming in for me in the next 2 weeks? What's coming in for me in the next 2 weeks? You got good luck coming in. A wish, put it out into the universe. Your intuition is on fire. You could be thinking about starting a new side business or a new side project. You may be thinking about or toying around with going back to school. Watch out that you don't get caught in a third-party relationship. Three of Cups in reverse. It also looks like you may have a little anxiety, and you may be feeling a little disappointed or argumentative around somebody close to you. That could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Moving past all of that, life starts to move forward quickly. I think you're going to walk away from something that's not working for you. You might turn your back on something that you never thought you would, but you may be like, you know what, I'm done with this. Vana, will I get the home I just applied for? Will I get the home I just applied for? You could get it. It might not happen as fast as you want, though. Knight of Pentacles is here, so that could be like a slow and steady procedure. But I think you're going to get it. Sepia, if I like to trade my car in for another newer Jaguar, or what's the percentage around the better car? Okay. I want to trade my car in either for a newer Jaguar or what's that, Maserati? Or Maserati? What's the percentage, the better car? Okay. What are the chances that I get the Jaguar? Pretty high that you get the Jaguar. You have only one ace, but you got the Lover's card, and you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is good luck. Now let's see. What about the Maserati? Oh, you got 3 aces for the Maserati. They're very comparable. I would say the Maserati got 3 aces. I would go with that one. Happy. Well, I moved to this country in my mind in the first few months of 2021. 70% chance, yes, you will move to that country. Yeah, I think you will. Mustafa. How bad will the girls coming my way want to have sex with me? Well, they're all going to be different. Or for the most part. Um, at least two of them are really going to want sex. Like it's going to be a huge sexual attraction. The other one or two may not be, they may be a little bit more wanting to get to know you a little bit better first. I think you have two that come in, they're really looking for sex. Now, general for this week. Could have a new business opportunity. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel successful or makes you feel relieved. Walking away from something that no longer serves you. You could have a Virgo coming in. You also could have a Scorpio coming in that could be significant. Feeling like finally life is changing for the better quickly, and you're going through a huge transformation starting this week. Personal transformation, personal journey. Um, all right. I am going to go. I'll be back on tonight, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. Um, this phone is dead. All right. I will see you guys later. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.